Well, all eyes are on the state of Karnataka, especially because this is one of the few states that remains to be the Congress bastion, and the Congress is putting the entire effort to ensure that they can keep the power in the state. Now, there is one man who's leading from the front. With more than 4 decades of being in politics, today he is the man to reckon with. I'm joined with the Chief Minister of Karnataka, Mr. Siddaramaiah. Thank you so much for joining us here on
Thank you.
So, I'd like to begin with one question, which is the raging controversy of today. Why does Karnataka need a flag at all?
No, see, Mr. Patil Puttappa is a very senior journalist and a writer and fought for this reorganization of states and all that. And he's Nadoja of Karnataka. He and others gave a petition, made a request to, because there is already Kannada flag is there. Since 1966 it is there in Karnataka.
But it's officially not.
Officially, no. It should be, you have to give the official, this thing, seal to the flag, and now I have constituted a committee, look into the matter legally and all other aspects.
So there's a
they have yet to give the report.
This is a 9-member
Nine members, yes.
But at the same time, the state of Karnataka has its own anthem. So is there a feeling that every state should have its own anthem or flag? Are you setting a precedent? Because Jammu and Kashmir
except Jammu and Kashmir, no other state having its own flag. But Constitution does not prohibit any state to have its own flag. There is no prohibition in the Constitution. See, we are having our own state anthem. There is a national anthem. See, it does not override the national anthem. Likewise, if you're going to have the state flag, I don't think this will be above the national flag.
The Supreme Court has said that it can fly below the national flag as long as the respect of the national flag.
Yes.
Mr. Shashi Tharoor also has come in favor.
Yes, Shashi Tharoor also defended, and I am also very clear on that. The law is very, very clear. There is no prohibition in the Constitution. The state can have. As a matter of fact, in America, every state having its own flag. So ours is also Union of States. We can have flag legally, constitutionally.
There are the Congress who are opposing this.
No, Congress is not opposing it.
There is a consensus in this entire thing for the state of Karnataka for the Congress.
Congress has not said anything whether we should have or we should not have.
But the opposition is saying this is an election stunt.
No. See, let them say the Karnataka should not have a flag like this. It is against the Constitution. Let them come out.
Well, they came out with one nation, one flag, especially Mr. D.S. Yedurappa saying that it is all about the national flag that we have to...
They have not read the Constitution, it looks. They do not know Constitution.
But they were caught on the back foot when they realized that constitutionally it is allowed. So do you think at one point of time the BJP has backtracked?
I said now they have backtracked.
But I also like to ask you another issue, which is the language issue. We have seen how protests have taken place. Nama Metro, forcibly we've seen pro-Kannada activists also blacking out...
It is the government of India which has written a letter asking us to put a name in Hindi also.
Are you opposed to it? Are you opposed to it?
No, I am not opposed, but our officers have put the Hindi also, along with the Kannada, English and Hindi. But Kannada activists are protesting against it, because Tamil Nadu does not have 3 languages. Only Tamil and English. But Kerala is having 3 languages. So now I have requested the concerned officers and the concerned minister to look into the matter.
But the centre says that they would prefer 3 languages to be used: the state language, English and Hindi.
Hindi is not a national language.
It is one of the official languages.
It is one of the official languages.
But does that mean that you are not going to allow Hindi at all in the state of Karnataka?
But we need not. There is no compulsion on the state government to put Hindi also one of the languages, in addition to the Kannada and the English.
Are you anti-Hindi?
No, I am not anti-Hindi. I am not against any language, as a matter of fact. But we have to respect the sentiments of the people, Karnataka people. So that is why then what I said is the central government should not impose Hindi on non-Hindi states.
So you're against the imposition of Hindi, especially?
Yes, I am against imposition of Hindi.
But with the elections coming round the corner, do you think this will also possibly boomerang for you? Because Bangalore as a city is cosmopolitan, Karnataka also.
It is not it is he who has raised this issue. It is Government of India, led by BJP, they have written a letter to put Hindi also along with Kannada and English.
But do you approve the fact that there are certain organizations, pro-Kannada organizations, who are calling meetings of various political parties who belong to states, non-Hindi speaking states, and saying that they're going to go on a nationwide agitation? Do you approve of this?
No. See, again I am reiterating, Government of India should not impose Hindi on any non-Hindi states, whether it is Karnataka, whether it's Tamil Nadu, Andhra, Telangana, Kerala.
While talking about Karnataka, it's on a crucial stage at this time. 2018, you go to elections. So how do you plan to actually strategize to keep the power of the Congress here? Because the BJP is also trying very hard in all kinds of matters to unseat the Congress. And what about anti-incumbency?
There is no anti-incumbency against our government. It is proved in the recent by-elections.
But the fact also that the BJP actually got Mr. B.S. Yediyurappa from national politics to state politics to counter you. So it's going to be a Siddaramaiah versus Yediyurappa, isn't it?
No, it is not Yediyurappa versus Siddaramaiah. That is what he campaigned with this slogan, Siddaramaiah versus Yediyurappa election in Nanjangud and Gudlupet. What happened?
But amongst the cadre, see, the BJP has its cadre of its own. It works through the cadre. But how do you plan to revitalize the Congress party itself in Karnataka?
Yes, you have started preparation.
Your social media cell has started, which is different for the Congress.
Yes. See, social media is also working now. And we have constituted all booth level committees and booth level agents in the entire Karnataka. So, at the grassroots level, we have activated the party.
While you're talking about grassroots level also, one thing that is being said is that Dalit votes is what the Congress have been losing, largely. And the BJP is cashing on the Dalit vote. Is that one reason why you had the national conference for B.R. Ambedkar here to ensure that the Dalit vote bank remains in the Congress?
No, it's not with the keeping eye on the votes, Dalit votes. See, it is our commitment.
You're saying it's not gone away from the Congress at all?
No. They can't go. They can't go to the BJP. BJP is anti-social justice. BJP is anti-secular. BJP is anti-democracy. BJP is anti-constitutional.
While we're talking about how elections have worked and the Lingayats are asking for special status, another issue that is also plaguing your government at this time, or rather is controversial, is DIG D. Rupa's report. Now, she has mentioned about a lot of things that is happening in the prison jail.
No, immediately after she submitted the report, I have ordered for an inquiry.
You have?
By a senior AS officer. Inquiry is going on.
But there are enough evidences that is coming out which corroborates what she's saying.
Merely because on the report, we can't take any action.
But is there preferential treatment that is being given to Shashikala?
There should be an inquiry, fair inquiry, in accordance with the law. After the report comes, the inquiry report comes, I will take action.
But
we are not going to spare anybody.
You would have been well briefed. Do you think there was preferential treatment that were given by jail authorities?
No.
They are also saying that without the hand of politicians, it wouldn't have happened, because the jail authorities also report to people who are politicians.
She shifted because both of them are shifted. Only there should be a fair inquiry. And they should not be there in the jail, both DG and also this DIG. That's why both of them are shifted from jail.
But Shashikala, as such, while she is in jail itself, what is your understanding that possibly if something has gone wrong, will you take action against them? Be it a politician or be it an officer?
No, that is why I am waiting for the report. After receiving the report, I will look into the report. If there are irregularities, if there is corruption, I will definitely I am going to take action in accordance with law. I told the officer who is in charge of the inquiry to give the report as early as possible.
Corruption charges also have again plagued your government. You've also not been free out of that. You've had many controversies, be it the Hublot watch controversy or other corruption charges that have come against you. Complaints have been filed in anti-corruption charges. The argument is...
Listen to me, absolutely, there are no corruption charges against our government.
And that's my point.
No scandal against our government.
What is being said...
All these allegations made, they are all politically motivated.
Now, we saw a charge sheet that was put out by the BJP sometime early in May this year. So, this is being basically done to show that you are clean, but actually because you have control of the government.
See, whenever there are charges, for example, watch the allegations made by Kumar Swamy against what? This has been inquired into by the ACB. It is proved there are there is no truth in that.
But has this affected the credibility of your government?
When there is no truth in the allegations, you see, I don't think people can understand all these things.
But when you go with a report card to the government, especially when you're campaigning now for the elections, don't you think questions will be asked to possibly clarify on this entire issue?
No, these allegations made by opposition and other people, they need not be answered. First of all, it is because they are not; those allegations are not based on facts.
They themselves face corruption charges too.
Yes, many of them are facing corruption charges. Yediyurappa making lot of corruption charges. Has he got any moral right to make allegations, corruption charges, corruption allegations? He himself has gone to the jail when he was a chief minister.
One of the core of Bangalore city is the pub life or the nightlife, as it calls the pub capital of the country. Now we have seen that several bars have been shut down, pubs have been shut down because MG Road and other areas have been still been called highways. Also, the allegation is that the government was sleeping, was caught napping, and did not apply to the centre adequately to get it to denotify it as public road.
No, we have already written a letter to Government of India.
To the NHAI.
As far as the state highways are concerned, we have denotified because it is with the state government's power. As far as the national highways are concerned, Government of India has to denotify.
But the Supreme Court also has said clearly the state government has the right to denotify if they want to.
No, they have not said it like that. State government has got right to denotify the national highways. It is for the Government of India to denotify.
That has been more than a month or so. So what will be the stand? You're still waiting for the notification from the centre?
Let the Supreme Court gives the orders on this.
The excise department also is what you hold, and in that, what is the kind of losses that has been faced by the state government, because excise is something that adds to the exchequer?
The excise department is going to incur some losses.
How much is that?
That we have not calculated, because after this month we will come to know how much we are going to incur losses.
But how long do you think this whole status will be?
I have requested the Advocate General and the Law Department to give their opinion on this, whether the state government can denotify the national highway which passes through in the city.
The steel flyover was a project that the entire government had their eyes on. But you all had to backtrack because people had campaigns saying this is not necessary, there are a lot of trees that are going to get uprooted, there's an ecological problem to it, and so you all decided to scrap it. But now there's again a talk about a steel flyover coming up around Shivananda Circle. So how do you plan that? Are you going to say that you're going to go against people's wishes?
No, it is not the wishes of the people. Some people, not all.
Who are these some people?
A few people. They are having vested interest. They are opposing it.
So are we going to see a steel flyover coming up now to ease the traffic?
No, you have dropped it now.
No, but there's another one. There's a flyover that is necessary to ease the traffic around that area.
It is necessary. It is necessary. But unnecessary allegations they are making, false allegations they are making, and it has also gone to the tribunal. So that is why I have dropped the entire project.
Now the fact again is that the farmers' loan that you have waived off also.
I waived off to the tune of rupees 8,165 crores. For the first time in Karnataka, that a big amount of loan has been waived off.
Again, that is being looked as an election strategy that was done.
No, it is not an election strategy. It is opposition party only they are demanding. Farmers are demanding. And we have been facing acute drought in Karnataka.
But the Kaveri issue also is still a problem. Do you see a solution to this issue, because it's been dragging on for years together?
The matter is pending before the Supreme Court. See, Tamil Nadu is not agreeable to settle the matter outside the tribunal or court. And in the past number of times it was, our government has tried. Karnataka government means not our government, the previous governments also tried. But they are not agreeable for the negotiation outside the tribunal or the court.
But there's a demand from the farmers not to release water to Tamil Nadu, rather release it to the canals.
No, there is no water. First of all, there is no water. See, this year is a very bad year. Worst year we are facing. Because last year at this time, 2016, in the month of July, we were having 51 TMC of water from all the 4 reservoirs. This year we were having only 39 TMC of water.
Will you be releasing water to Tamil Nadu? Are you saying?
We have to, because that is the tribunal order. The matter is, otherwise they will go to the court and request the court to interfere.
The standoff will continue for a while, isn't it?
It is, if there is no water in our reservoirs, we can't release water. We can also make a submission to the Supreme Court or before the tribunal that we don't have water in our reservoirs, we can't release the water.
A similar kind of a water war is going on in Goa also, and they're also taking a stand. Why are they not coming to a meeting?
See, Goa people are very adamant. That government is very, very adamant.
They're not ready to come to the meeting also?
No, the chairman of the tribunal on Madai, they have suggested to resolve the problem outside the tribunal with the intervention or without intervention of the third party. But I have written 2 letters.
To the Chief Minister of Goa?
For both the letters, their reply is not possible. They are not coming for the discussion.
Maharashtra was ready for it?
Maharashtra is ready, but not Goa.
Why do you think they're taking this kind of a stand? Is it because they have support from the centre?
No, I do not. No, I don't say that. I don't attribute like that. But it is possible only if Prime Minister intervenes and call Chief Ministers of all the 3 states and take a decision on that. See, actually settling the matter across the table is best course. Going to the tribunal and Supreme Court and all this, it takes time, because that is why it is pending since so many years.
The Hindutva policy also, we have seen how it has got a little communal when it comes to coastal Karnataka, the Hindutva policy that is being put, especially when it came to the matter of beef, and we have seen how a lot of right-wing activists also getting beaten up, getting attacked, getting murdered. Now that is being said that the government is not being able to control anybody. It's also being said that RSS is being targeted. Fringe elements,
we are not allowing anybody to take law into their hands.
But it happened in many ways that we saw what happened to.
In 1 or 2 places it has happened. Stray incidents have been happened. But in the entire state, except South Canara, in no other district it is happening.
But that's your place where you have issues.
BJP people made it their laboratory for this Hindutva. They are creating problems. They are the people who are behind all these communal problems.
What is the stand that your government will take on these people who especially say that the RSS is being targeted?
Not only RSS, any communal organization, whether PFI or SDPI, RSS, Bajrang Dal or Hindu Jagrana Verike, any organization, as a matter of fact, if they try to disturb the communal harmony, will take stern action. I have instructed all the police officers to take stern action.
But the fear is also that what is happening in Kannur in Kerala, that could reflect in Mangalore, as in the way things are turning out to be. We have seen how the RSS and the CPM fight each other neck to neck. We've seen enough and more murders. Similar kind of a situation is panning out in Mangalore.
These people, see, there are no other issues against our government. They have decided to create these communal disturbances. It is their agenda. They are doing, because election is coming, this is an election year, they try to disturb
So you're absolutely confident
I am absolutely confident.
that you're going to come back as the Chief Minister of Karnataka.
100% will come back.
And what about your son Yatindra? Is he going to also come into elections? Are you following it?
It is for the High Command to decide whether he should. He's interested to contest, of course, but it is for the High Command to decide.
There's been a lot of groundswell. There's been a lot of support for him, especially when he goes there. Because when I did speak to him, he said that he's overwhelmed by the emotions. The High Command will take a decision, but do you feel that he's the best person to take forward the legacy of the Congress and Siddaramaiah for that matter?
I don't say that it's a legacy. See, if the people accept, then only we can survive. If the people don't accept, we can't survive in politics. Legacy does not make any difference.
But you have also said that you have possibly all the love and affection that has come from Chamundeshwari also. In that way, will you be changing your constituency this time when you're fighting for elections?
I'm seriously thinking to go to Chamundeshwari.
So Goddess Chamundeshwari also you feel along with her?
Not because Goddess Chamundeshwari is there in Chamundeshwari.
No, that is also a belief of every person who's a true Kannadiga who feels that always there will be luck and prosperity that comes.
5 times from that constituency.
Yes.
I am attached to that constituency sentimentally also. In the by-election, they gave me rebirth in politics. That is why, since the next election probably would be the last election for me, I wanted to contest from Chamundeshwari again as a last attempt.
Well, Mr. Siddaramaiah, thank you so much for talking to us. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Okay,
and,
thank you.
Here we have very clearly seen how the Chief Minister himself talking about various issues that the state of Karnataka has been charged out to go to elections in 2018, and they only hope that they can retain the power in the state. Thank you so much for watching.